What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Token and Ren, What Does Your Love Look Like? Now I have heard of Ren. I listened to Hi Ren, I remember, and maybe one or two other songs. I think Chalk Outlines, maybe one of the songs if I remember correctly. I've never heard of Token though, so I'm really excited to listen to it because all I heard of Ren was amazing, and I love to check out more. So let's just jump into it. We are the products of what we see. Alright, let's go.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard Dad say I love you with Mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics, so how could you blame me?
Sorry, I just realized I still had my fan on, but I've got the lyrics pulled up here as well, if you're wondering why I'm looking in that direction. So right off the bat, I don't know much about rap or hip-hop, let's say it that way. Not that I don't like it, I really enjoy it, I love listening to it, but I just grew up listening to more rock and metal and things like that, indie and pop as well, but yeah, just wasn't really deep in that scene. So I like listening to that. I like what I heard from Ren, I like NF, Nothing Nowhere, a couple more, but I just don't know much about it, so that you know where I'm standing from the start, but I still do enjoy it, and this is a perfect example why I enjoy it, because I like listening to it, I like the flow and how it sounds, the little small melodies, let's say it that way. For example, in the hook, I guess it's right in the beginning. It sounds awesome, but also the way they create images in your head and put their feelings just out there like that. So it already sounds like a deep song.
I love you with Mom in the room when he went back, took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard Dad say I love you with Mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics, so how could you blame me?
Yeah, that line, for example, that hits really hard. That's really sad. But yeah, I think probably many people can relate to that.
You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why.
Okay, yeah, that's a great line as well, and obviously really deep. I guess that's the first part. Already really cool, really strong lyrics, and also the vibe that it's giving is also really cool.
Us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that has colored my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the
Yeah, that's a really cool introduction to Ren. Also, in this part, I love the instruments, like it. Also from the verses, the drums stopped and it was all a little calmer, and then the synths coming in when Ren came in building up. Really cool.
get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined. I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So
really cool how he puts that, and with the pressure, repeating the pressure. And I think that's also something many people can relate to, or me, for example, can relate to, if I understand it correctly, of course. But the pressure that comes with getting in a relationship, for example, or relationships in general. It's hard sometimes, and you question yourself. Can you do everything right? And it's really cool.
Until maybe pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love.
Sorry for stopping again, but yeah, I love how he puts the whole story together, like with a therapist, and then explaining like his backstory and how it affects him today. I think that's a really strong message, and of course really something that I believe is a really important part of his life. And also many people maybe have been through the same, like I guess there are many parents arguing and fighting, and sometimes not thinking how it affects their children, also for their later lives. So that's sad, but really well done.
Every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created, and I've made mistakes but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up far.
Oof. That's heavy. And sad. Also, I loved that line from before, he when he said love can be porcelain when times get tough. Yeah. I think, or I've experienced similar things, and also learned love isn't always really strong. And also, how he then ends his story with his dad leaving. That's Yeah, that's tough, and of course that's something that will influence a child in their further life, of course.
That it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new and strong for my sis and my mum at a loose. Confused but moving through the confusion. My raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tell your...
I can relate to that as well. Like, sometimes not being just strong for yourself, but strong for other people, or feeling that you need to be strong for other people, which is also putting more pressure on yourself. So that's really hard as well, I believe. But yeah, sometimes you feel like you gotta do that.
Moving through the confusion, my raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tell you're inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe.
By the way, I also love this visual here, like the comparison and maybe him feeling, token feeling or experiencing same things that he saw in his childhood, and also maybe not wanting to make the same mistakes, maybe like his parents, or yeah. But it's just wanted to point out how I think that the video is really well done as well.
Would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in the wall in the room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right.
Yeah, that's heavy, and also again very, very well done with the video, like with his arm being chained, even though he wanted to maybe do something different than his dad, maybe, but just not being able to, like his father maybe being too proud to overcome his pride, and now he maybe wants to do something else but can't. So really well done, and also really, really cool lyrics, and also the music is awesome.
I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Yeah, that was really, really great from start to finish. I just skipped to the beginning because I forgot the sentence, but we are the products of what we see stood in the beginning of the video, and yeah, I think that could be seen in the video, could be heard in the lyrics. That's putting everything together in one sentence really well. I loved the musicality of this. I loved the beat, little melodies, getting calmer in sections, then building up again. Really awesome, but especially the lyrics, I could relate to many parts, and I think they both put their feelings and their thoughts really well together in images many people can relate to, and maybe it can help many people in working through their problems and finding the courage to talk about it as well, because I think it's maybe, of course, like he's saying, we are the products of what we see. It our childhood, our youth, it influences us, but I think everybody has the chance to change, and I think by talking about it, by writing songs like that, that's a big part of dealing with these problems, and I think that's awesome, and I loved it. Thank you very much for watching my reaction. I hope you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and bye bye.